Hello, how is everyone? Hope you're all alright. So in this video we're going to take a look at which pump, now summer's eventually feeling like it's on its way and spring has been lovely weather. People's thoughts might be thinking to the kayaks, the paddle boards, water sports, etc. So what we'll do, we'll see which pump would be the best air pump for you, the Shark 3 or the Shark 2, and what the differences are. I've done a full review of the Shark 3 before and I'll link that video to the end, but they both perform exactly the similar sort of functions, but we'll have a closer look as we're doing it. So we'll have a look at the time differences and everything first. So what I'm going to do with the Shark 2 and the Shark 3 is of each chamber of the kayak here, I'm going to fill it up, we'll put a stopwatch on and we'll see what the time differences are. One of the immediate differences that can't be ignored is the Shark 3 is portable, so you don't need to plug this in to into your car or anything like that to use. You can take this down to the river, to the pond side, wherever you are, and you can use it there, totally portable. Whereas the Shark 2, on the other hand, does need to be plugged into your 12 volt of your car to use it. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on, but for now let's have a look how they get on with these inflation tests. And these aren't just for kayaks and paddle boards, by the way. You can use them for your air tents, basically anything inflatable, air tents, air kites, footballs, anything really. Comes with an array of nozzles which I'll show you. Right, so just before I do the test, I'll just show you, this is the array of nozzles that it comes with. So there's all different models, so different nozzles to fit all the different types of inflation valves that you're going to come across. So that's them. They do come on a little lanyard, but I managed to break it. So anyway, so I've now got this set up and it's onto one of the valves. I'll just bring you back and lower you down a little bit as well. Right, so there we have it set up. And it's simply to adjust, you can go from PSI to bar, and you can, it's simple as to adjust it is pressing the minus. So I've got it set to 1.5 bar at the moment, which is recommended for this. But obviously if you wanted to lower that, this will actually work right down to 0.5. We'll take up one and it'll go as high as 20 PSI as well. So, which is the same as the Shark 3 actually. So yeah, unless, so with this you have to do it by your car. There's no getting away from that. The only way around it is to do what I've done, which is to have a power station with you. But really, are you going to lug a power station down with you to the waterfront? I very much doubt it. So you would have to inflate whatever you're inflating at your car, which isn't bad if you're right on top of the river and you can park right next to it or next to the lake or whatever. But if you've got a bit of a walk, like some of the stretches the river I go to, you need something portable that you can carry down with you. You know, otherwise you're taking a fully inflated paddleboard or kayak with you, maybe it's for a 3/4 mile walk, you know, however far, half a mile. Right, so we'll get on, I'll get the timer set on my phone and we'll see how long the Shark 2 takes to inflate this chamber at 150. I'm expecting this to be faster than the cordless one, purely because this is basically connected to 12 volt. But we shall see, you never know. So I'm hoping you can see that, maybe not, it's really bad light at the moment here. But that's the stopwatch set. So to start this, and it'll automatically cut off once it reaches 1.5. Simply press that. I'll try and do this. So there we go, that's on its way. That's now inflating this bladder here. You can't see it, can you? It's not the best Nah, you'll just have to trust me on this, I think. We're at 20 seconds so far. I'll bring you back a bit, you can see that. That is inflating it in no time. And obviously you can inflate countless paddleboards and kayaks with this because it is plugged into your car. But you know how many people you're going to have with you. And the length of the lead as well, it's not that long. So this should change tune now. It goes from one, it'll inflate so far at one. Oh. There we go, and that switched itself off now. I changed that to bar accidentally. Let's put that on the PSI. PSI, I must have knocked that up a bit. So let's have a look. So that took about 1 minute 20 to inflate that. So now with the cordless one in, I do expect this to be slower, but this has the added bonus as well that these ports are marked deflate and inflate, so both pumps will inflate and deflate. I didn't see any markings on the Shark 2. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can't see. No, that doesn't tell you which port is which. I'm not sure on that, so there might be something in the manual that explains them signs, but with this it's a lot easier. It's just marked up, and the Shark 3 there just charges off a USB-C. So if I switch this on, the sunlight's not going to help as much though. You switch it on, just press and hold it. Right, I don't know if you can see these 4 lights around the edge of the display. Maybe it's not on the camera, but that's how much charge. So this is fully charged, and the Shark 3 will do up to 4 paddle boards. You might get more, but it'll do 3 to 4 paddle boards. Obviously it'll probably do more things like the kayaks because the pressure is lower, and again with this you can take this to where you want it, where you can't with the Shark 2. You're tied, you're tethered to your car or lugging a power station about. And this also comes with a 12 volt, if you wanted to, it comes with the 12 volt charger for your car, so you can plug it in and use it from the car, and that'll just plug straight into the back there again. And again, this ranges from 0.5 psi right up to 20 psi. Right, so to start the inflation on this, let's just switch it on again. Probably got it upside the wrong way around at the moment. So I've already set this to 1.5 psi. I'll get the timer on and I'll bring you back when I get the stopwatch. Right, so I've reset the stopwatch there and we'll get this started. Oh, add a second on for that. So on the readout it'll show you what it's up to. So it's at 0.5 at the moment. There's the timer. You can see the side of that's going up lovely, and this will change tune as well once it gets to the last bit of air it needs to put into it. But again, with the Shark 3 you can use this on basically anything that you need to inflate. It will inflate, and you can change this from its different settings, from kite to paddleboard, you know, to whatever. It does have the different settings on it. Like I say, I've got the full review of the Shark 3, so we're on, coming up to 1 minute. Hear it change its tune there. just while it's putting in the last bit of air, and there we go, 1 minute 13 seconds. I'm not sure if you'll see that. 1 minute, I've stopped it a second later, 1 minute 16 to inflate the side. So this kayak has 3 chambers, so to inflate the whole kayak from completely flat, you're looking at what, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes 40 seconds or something, maybe 4 minutes tops to inflate the entire kayak. Like you say, this now is still on 4 bars, so that's marvellous on the Shark 3. Right, let's bring you back up again and we'll have a little chat. Obviously the other beauty with the Shark 3 is if you have valves at different ends, unlike the Shark 2 where you're relying on the cable and you may be having to turn the board round or whatever, or your kayak around on the car park or wherever you are, because the lead won't reach. With the Shark 3, with it being cordless, you can simply walk it down. And there you go, and I'm just going to put some air now into these front seats. Right, so for me, the Shark 3 wins hands down. If I was to purchase either of these, don't get me wrong, the Shark 2 is a great pump, but you are, like I say, tethered to your car, because you do need that 12 volt to plug it into to use it. Whereas the Shark 3 does everything, and actually that test, it came out a little bit quicker, pumping it up. Even though the Shark 2 was in the mains, the Shark 3 actually inflated that chamber quicker than the Shark 2 did. Yeah, for me it's just a no-brainer really. I mean, if you already got the Shark 2, brilliant, but you might want to think about upgrading, because like you say, you've got the portability with the Shark 3. You can carry that down to wherever you need to. You can carry it around your dinghy, your kayak, to its different valves and everything. So for me, the Shark 3 wins hands down. And if I take that on board, all I do is just I put it into just a dry bag, you know, and that's it. So yeah, both good pumps, but for me, if you're going to purchase one or you're thinking of upgrading, definitely go for the Shark 3. And another good thing about the 2025 Shark 3 is now you can actually charge it from a Tesla electric car and use it from a Tesla electric car. I'm not fully averse with the differences between electric cars, but apparently Teslas run on a different voltage. I think it's 15 point something volts. Obviously with that, the Shark 3 used to run on a 12 volts, or it is a 12 volt adapter. It's now being engineered that it will actually work with a Tesla as well. So if you've got an electric car, there's your answer right there in the Shark 3. Yeah, so Outdoormasters, who sent me these, have actually been kind enough to give me my own discount code. So if you use the code below, which I'll put in the description, it's MickOutdoors15, they'll actually give you 15% off the purchase price. But I mean, do go and have a look at their website and everything, which I'll link below. And they have got an affiliate link as well. And if you use that affiliate link, it doesn't cost you anything extra. You can still use your code. It just means that I might get a little something back, that's all. So there we go. So I'm just going to have a little play now and deflate the chambers with the things and see how long it takes to pull the air back out of them. So to use the deflation, it's simply as simple as unscrewing the hose and swapping it over onto your, which on this one is marked onto the deflation valve. So I shall unscrew the cap. But with mine, actually, it'll go down pretty quick on its own. Got you the wrong way, haven't I? This is really just to get the, you'll hear it in a minute once I get this screw out. There we go. So that's this now deflating this side. And I've also got the floor to do. It takes no time at all, as you can see, to pull this flat. Right, I'm going to crack on and get the rest of it down, and I'll come back in a minute. Well, a split second for yous. Right, so there we have it. It's now fully deflated, ready to be rolled up and packed away. At least I'm in a lather in this garden. So yeah, to me the Shark 3 wins hands down. So there you go. Don't forget that there is that discount code in the description, so get that used, and if I can find the affiliate link I'll pop that on as well. So if you do have a paddleboard or a kayak, you definitely honestly you want to invest in one of these. Specifically I would invest in the cordless one over the Shark 3, because if you're doing it with a hand pump, especially paddleboards that have to go to 20 psi, and most people are using them in the summer, and you're pumping that up on a red hot day, you're going to be in a right sweat. You're going to be shattered before you even get onto the water. It's the same with the kayak. Honestly, a godsend. Plug it in, leave it do its thing. They both self-switch off, so as soon as they reach the desired PSI or bar, they'll just knock themselves off. Right, that's it for this one, guys. So if you've enjoyed this, please give us a thumbs up. If you don't subscribe to the channel, please get subscribed. Costs nothing, listen to me waffling on all the time. So until the next one, whatever that is, wherever it may be, I love you all millions and loads. Bye for now. Mwah!